Hello and welcome to Demon Slayer Breeding Analysis 101, the series where I give you a detailed rundown on the breeding styles in the world of Demon Slayer. Whether it's sun, wind, or water, I'll cover them all. Even inbreed. No, back in the corner, Dave. Aww. And in today's video, I'll be discussing the breeding style that's used by the blue-tinted Surfer Gets a Lot Hashira of the Mist, Muichiro Tokito. So is it just me, or does he look almost identical to Inosuke? I mean, come on, they could totally be twins. I mean, Tokito seems like a guy who could use a sibling. And now, without further ado, let's swoosh our way on over to the mysterious, mind-boggling, multifaceted breeding style that is mist breeding. Mist breeding is a breeding style which first appeared in chapter 106 of the Demon Slayer manga and episode 47 of the anime. This style of breeding is derived from the wind breeding style, with its techniques being swift and deadly, but also disorientating. You see, mist breeding is designed to mess with people's senses, with the user mostly performing attacks in a strange pattern that makes it hard to predict what they're actually going to do. It's as if you're being attacked by someone hiding in mist. This disorientation and unpredictability is very much the key to this breeding style's effectiveness, evident by the fact that the style's only known user, Muichiro, purposely wears baggy clothes to hide his arms from his opponent's line of sight, further obscuring his movements when using mist breeding. It's true what they say, you can't hit what you can't see, and this thing you can't see just so happens to be a 14-year-old boy in oversized clothes wielding a katana. But now it's time to talk about mist style's techniques, for which there are actually 7 known in total, with the first 6 being techniques created by the breeding style's cultivator, and the 7th being created by Muichiro himself. The first form of this breeding style is called First Form Low Clouds Distant Haze. For this technique, the user unleashes a powerful thrust attack in front of them in one swift motion. Now, as techniques go, this one really doesn't stand out too well, as not only is it very simplistic in nature, being a simple thrust, but the first time we seen it, it failed to do its job of piercing. It's also the only technique in this style that doesn't create a mist effect when the user performs it. It's definitely the runt of the litter. The second technique of this breeding style is called Second Form 8-Layered Mist, and for this technique, the user, with puzzling speed, performs a stream of 8 forward slashes in a row, with each slash taking place above the last, making it appear as if the user attacked 8 times in one attack. Now that's more like a technique, and it's also the maneuver that allowed Muichiro to pierce the water vase the first technique couldn't. Stupid low cloud on a distant haze. The third form of this breeding style is called Third Form Scattering Mist Splash, in which the user releases a powerful circular slash with enough power and speed that it can be used to blow away incoming projectiles. So it covers AoE and can be used defensively. Gotta cover both offense and defense. The fourth form of this breeding style is called Fourth Form Shifting Flow Slash. For this move, while taking on a low stance, the user dashes towards their opponent at blinding speeds, and then unsheaths their sword and delivers a quick upward slash. Now, while taking on a low stance to perform this attack may seem strange, the purpose of this is so not only does the user have enough room to rise up with the slashing motion, but also so that it can be performed quickly enough from a sitting position, as seen when Muichiro performed it when the 4th upper moon snuck up on him in a rested position. The fifth form of this breeding style is called Fifth Form Sea of Clouds and Haze. For this attack, the user dashes forward at a high speed and unleashes a flurry of slashes that cover a wide area while obscuring their movement. Now, this form really takes into account the obscuring factor of this breeding style, as it's used offensively, but also emphasizes the factor of obscuring the user's opponent. So the user attacks fast and is hard to hit. The sixth form of this breeding style, and the final form created by its cultivator, is called Sixth Form Lunar Dispersing Mist. For this attack, the user backflips into the air and, while upside down in the air, delivers numerous powerful downward slashing attacks, with each attack being capable of decimating dozens of targets at once. Safe to say, the cultivator really went all out with this one. You got the power, speed, and most importantly, the ninja style. And finally, we have the 7th and final form of this breeding style created by yours truly, Muichiro. This last technique is called 7th form obscuring clouds. And for this move, the user drastically changes the tempo of their movements, consistently disorientating their enemy. Basically, the user switches from moving extremely slow to extremely fast so quickly that their opponent is unable to tell when they're actually going to move. Think of it like a game lagging. You run at the opponent standing completely still, and the next moment you're dead and they're teabagging your corpse. This technique allows Muichiro to do just that. Now, it's super interesting to note that to us, this technique is shown as Muichiro enveloping everywhere around him in a thick mist. When the opponent can see him, it's as if he isn't moving at all. But when anything approaches him, the mist gets thicker and he seemingly vanishes to a new spot entirely. He essentially becomes the mist. And that's everything you need to know about the breeding style, mist breeding. If you like this video or want to see more like it, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments below what other breeding styles you want me to cover in this series next. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. It's lunchtime.